So for this recipe here, we are making Cowboy Mac and Cheese. You're going to need 1 box of the shells, Velveeta, 1 can of beans, I guess whatever can that you want to use. I'm going to use this one. 1 can of Rotel, and then you will need 1 pound of hamburger. Mine's obviously frozen. So first we are just going to start our water here for our noodles, and then we are going to move on to the meat. And I'm not going to do much to it. I'm just going to add a few dashes of Worcestershire sauce and some seasoning salt and get this all browned up. And of course I did add black pepper as well. Now that my hamburger is all browned up, I'm going to try and get as much grease out as I can by just using a paper towel. And then I'm going to put my noodles into my water. Now that everything's done, we're just going to combine everything. So I'm going to throw my meat into my pot, my beans, and then my Rotel, then my cheese. And then I'm just going to get this all mixed up. This is a very easy, and I feel like it's a very budget-friendly, lazy kind of meal that you can make through the week or on the weekend when you have something busy. I feel like this is hearty with the beans and the pasta. Definitely an easy one to make for sure. So tonight we are making steak quesadillas. So obviously you're going to need some shells here. I had no idea that you could buy steak in a bag. I got this from Walmart, so we're going to use this. It's already like pre-cooked and stuff, so you're basically just going to warm it up, which is awesome. Saves so much time. We got this Chipotle cream sauce. It's Taco Bell. We're going to add some jalapenos to it. And then I have some cheese straight up. If I need more cheese, I have all this cheese to choose from as well. Now, you guys can add whatever you want to on yours. You don't have to add the jalapenos if you don't want to. Make this your own. Now, I'm just going to heat up a little bit of oil in my pan here and then put some steak in. I did use maybe like half of the bag, and I thought that was like a perfect amount for what we needed for dinner this night. So now we have more left over if we need to make anything like maybe salads or anything like that. But because this is already fully cooked, all I'm doing is warming it up. And then I'm going to put it on my chopping board here and try and cut it up into smaller pieces. Now I'm going to start assembling my quesadilla here. So I'm just going to lay down a tortilla shell and then add the cheese on top. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some steak, just kind of spread it around a little bit. I'm going to add this Taco Bell sauce. Now this does come out fast and it is pretty spicy. And then of course I added jalapenos on top of it, which made it even spicier, but this was so good. Now once I add this on here, I'm going to add my other tortilla shell on top And then once the bottom of this is all golden brown, I'm going to add a plate on top of the pan here and just flip it on top just to make it easier to put back into the pan. This was absolutely delicious. Like, we love tacos, anything like that. So this quesadilla was so good, so easy to make, and I feel like it's another budget-friendly meal. I think the bag of steak was maybe less than $10. So, I mean, pretty budget-friendly if you ask me. But again, this was so easy to make. Definitely a good one for a week that is super busy. So for this recipe here, we are making lasagna soup in the crock pot. So you'll need 1 pound of ground beef. I just got this, so that's why I have a huge log of it. You'll need some lasagna noodles, beef broth, a 24-ounce jar of a 24-ounce jar of pasta sauce, whatever kind you want to use, a can of diced tomatoes, whatever you want to use again, and then I'm going to add in some more Italian seasoning and some garlic. So in my crock pot here, I'm going to add in my pasta sauce, and then I did add a little bit of water to my jar just to try and get the rest of that sauce that's sticking to the edges out. And then I'm going to add in my tomatoes, my hamburger meat that I did go ahead and cook up, and my beef broth. I went ahead and added about a tablespoon of garlic, and then a tablespoon, roughly about a tablespoon of Italian seasoning as well. Just measure with your heart. Now, about an hour to an hour and a half before you are ready to eat, go ahead and take some of your lasagna noodles. I put mine in a bag. I feel like that was easier for me to make sure that they were the sizes that I want to put them in. And I started out with 5. I ended up adding 7 pieces of lasagna in here, which I thought was the perfect amount. Now, I feel like any crock pot meal is considered a lazy-ish meal. So this one was very easy and simple. Again, another budget-friendly meal. And this was so good. Definitely have to try it. Another good one for a busy week ahead or even a weekend. And then I added some ricotta and Parmesan with some parsley flakes on top. So, so good. Let me know if you guys try any of these down in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe for more. I post cleaning videos every Sunday and cooking videos every Friday. I hope to see you guys in the next one.